Hello and welcome to the stream. Tonight we are playing some more of Jade Empire on the original Xbox. Picking up from where we were yesterday. Seeing if we can level up before we head off to go and do whatever the next section of the game is. I might just go straight away actually, because I'm fairly close to leveling up anyway. Maybe look around, see if there's any little quests I can do. Just to get a bit more XP. Okay, I've got this dude following me. I suppose I have got a gem here. That's actually what I wanted. There's a gem here. Is it this one? The Morph of Soul. Okay, no, it's not that one. Okay. There's definitely got one. Okay. So, oh, it's that one, right? I've already got it on. Yeah. I might take that one off. Put that one on. Okay. Let's stick with that then. Okay, that's given me, yeah, that's given me quite a lot more health. How do I get out of here? Okay, it's over here. Is it this way? Out here? Maybe. Yeah, I think, yeah, this is the right way. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to head for the necropolis and try and kill everything there.
Talk to Junda if you'd like to buy some buns.
Hello there. Hello there.
Yes. Is there something I can do? Yes. Yes, I am. How do you know my name? Have we met? My husband? My husband is dead. He has visited you and asked you to kill me? And he still wants me dead. It breaks my heart to hear it. Even though he may never believe me, I know that he died only by accident, and I mourn him still. Not a day goes by that I do not feel the pain of his passing. It should never have happened. I was preparing dinner for him, as I normally did, but it burned, so I went and bought some food already prepared. It was the salmon. I knew it smelled odd when I bought it, but the price was right, and I needed it in a hurry, and... Yes, it is. No matter what you say, I will live the rest of my life with this guilt. I have tried to visit his grave, but his madness knows no bounds. He seeks to drive me away at all costs. His hatred is unreasoning, but understandable. He has never been able to listen long enough to have me explain what happened. He never listens to me. He doesn't give me a chance, but maybe if you were there with me, could you be there with me? If you believe me, he might listen. Yes, if we went together, he might listen. Can we go now then, to see him?
You? You're back to gloat over this victory of yours? How can you be so certain?
Because he believes me. She has seen me at our home mourning for you still. Not a day has gone by where I didn't cry over your death. It almost makes me wish you'd have your wish, just so I could be with you again.
Feng, you really do care. Then all... You killed me, but I see now in those eyes I fell in love with that you didn't mean to, and that I...
Thank you for what you have done, for both of us. In time, I hope I can repay you your kindness.
Did you hear that rumble? I don't doubt it. They could probably... It is a bad omen. There's no doubt about that. The Emperor's own tomb. Maybe I should... Is there... Good riddance. Hells. Here's the reward. Now, if you find any more, remember, I'll pay good money for you to put them back down again. Anything? Ah, Miss... Any... Is there...
Hello again. Yeah. Hello? Yeah.
Are you ready yet? Good. My father has much to answer for. I know... Kang, those flags that I gave you, the ones with the royal seals, mount them on your pile of scrap and let's go. I don't want to waste any more time.
Yes, ma'am, no argument. Garish flags to stop the turrets. Just no yelling while we fly. This...
We must hurry to my father. This entrance allows me to come and go as I please. There are no guards or sentries here to hinder us. Wait! Someone is coming. It seems this entrance is no longer as disused as I believed.
Princess Leon, what are you doing here? And dressed like that? I'm sorry, Princess, but Death's Hand ordered this area sealed and...
That is of no concern to me. My father's will is law, and it is to him that I will speak. Stand aside.
I'm sorry, but I can't let you pass. Please, Princess. There are Lotus assassins throughout the tunnels with orders to attack all who enter.
You dare disobey my order? You force my hand!
Princess?
We must reach the throne room unopposed. He will wake in a few hours. Shall we go? Our meeting with my father can't come soon enough. I must hear it from my father's mouth. I must hear how he explains all these You go ahead, but only take one other with you. The rest should guard the rear and only fight if needed. I do not want a full war with... I would prefer to be up front, but if not, I will catch up if there is anything important to say. This is more like it. The palace is ancient. Some say it was a celestial gift. It shouldn't be misused.
Sleeping time.
This is one of the many spires within the palace, where visitors are raised as if by the glory of the Empire. Without a guide, you could be lost here for days. Try not to damage anything. The Empire has seen enough disgrace.
Sleeping tiger.
We are nearly to the throne room. Although my father has let these unseen parts of the palace fall into disrepair, these chambers are the tombs of past leaders. We would be here for days, and you likely know the most prominent anyway. Sagacious Tien, the first emperor, founder of the Jade Empire, and builder of the wall. Cormia, the Swift Arrow, defender of the First Age and commander of the Borderlands during the Horse Lord incursions. Sangsi, the Broken Bow, the first woman to rule openly. She changed more in a single valiant battle than many others did with entire campaigns. The latest tombs belong to the Emperor's brothers, Prince Sun Li and Sun Qin. You have caused me to doubt this, but here they are for your own eyes to see. That is what you said he told you, but here is the tomb of the glorious strategist before you. No, they have been sealed for 20 years. I don't have any more I don't know what that is worth. And your next question will be, what is in there if the brothers aren't? I can't say, but my father will explain everything. But your conviction is disturbing. I will definitely... We are close to the throne room. The entrance to my father's throne room. I doubt he'll take this intrusion kindly, especially not with the information we've learned. Now we'll find what has happened to your master and the truth of what has been happening in the Empire. I can only... The fate...
"20 years, Lee. I have waited long enough. Atone for your treachery and give me what I require."
Look to yourself, brother. You would have done the same.
I am the eldest, and therefore the Emperor. I have you at a disadvantage, and yet you toy with me. What do you know, glorious strategist? Where is the Spirit Monk amulet?
You will find out soon enough, brother.
Father!
Child? What are you doing here? I have important matters.
And what have you done to yourself? You look like a common street woman. And who is this? You invite filth into the halls of my palace? This is not how the child of the Emperor should act.
Don't lecture me! Master Lee's student brought me evidence from the Lotus Assassin Fortress. You allowed Death's Hand to corrupt the Empire.
Master Li's student. This child, the very person who tested my Lotus Assassins, brought to my doorstep by my own daughter. Brother Li, did you plant the seeds for this fool to come here? Layers upon layers, always the glorious strategist. The lost sibling of the beloved Emperor's son, forced to hide at the edge of the Empire, until Death's Hand brought him to me.
Father, you said your brothers were killed. I don't understand.
I don't blame you for your foolishness. What can you possibly know? The Emperor is the manifestation of divine power.
That is your role as figurehead. How could you betray the people? Your greed has unsettled the whole of the Empire. The dead no longer sleep.
My child, remember your place. I have no patience for anyone that challenges my authority, not even you. Kill the rest. They are unimportant.
No! I won't let you disgrace the Empire!
Enough! I am God, Emperor's son! In my youth, I ruled dutifully, but nature does not respect titles. Withering drought, not battle, threatened to take my throne, but I would not allow it. I assaulted the underworld and claimed the great water dragon, and neither the treachery of my siblings nor my failing body could stop me. I am no longer a slave to time's decay. My actions have brought the Empire great strength, and its Emperor endless power. Who among you would dare challenge my right to rule? That glow. Brother Li hid the amulet in plain sight and acted as his own diversion, just as Death's Hand diverted attention from me. The obvious threat hid the insidious one. Do you even know what you hold, child? What truly led you here? But who has set you on this path, and why? Do you blindly follow your master's mantra? Is anything ever so obvious? You were guided to me. What did Li tell you? That I murdered your people and caused the restless dead? Side effects. Afterthoughts. This is about power, and I will add yours to what I have stolen. Even if you are impervious to my sorcery, it changes nothing. I am a god. Come, student of Li, your quest for death is at an end. What is this? Weaklings, all of you! Your defiance grows tiresome, student of Lee. You must learn your place in the order of things. Fools! Can you not dispose of one defiant peasant? Very well. I will face you myself, no matter your destiny. You will fall here today!
Focus. Stop. My attacks aren't... Storm Dragon. Focus. Leaping Tide. My attacks aren't working. Storm Dragon. Sleeping Tiger.
This cannot be! I am Emperor's son! I am a god!
Stone him more. I need healing.
You have made me proud. Everything has gone as it should. I can see that, my student. Your abilities have grown immensely, but it also does my heart good to see that you have remembered the basics of what I taught. Even the flaws.
Death has come to you, but life can be regained. I will guide you through madness to the light. Follow the pillar of light.
Sleeping Tiger.
Your master betrayed you, as he once betrayed his brother. A revenge years in the planning.
Die! Die quietly!
He trained you to fight a tyrant, but with a flaw. He wanted you vulnerable in your moment of triumph. The dragon amulet is in his hands, reassembled. He will consume my power. But all is not lost. Seek my light.
I am a...
Your master claims the throne and my power. He will rule as a god unless he is stopped. You have done well, mortal, but your journey is far from over. Time grows short, and we must act quickly if we are to stop your Master Li. Your master, Sun Li, the glorious strategist, betrayed you. He killed you to claim the power of the Emperor, my power, as his own. You are dead. I am the Water Dragon, immortal guardian of the path to the underworld. I shepherd the dead, leading them to my holy temple in Dirge, the gateway to the afterlife. But 20 years ago, the Emperor and his brothers attacked Dirge. They burned my temple, slew my servants, and defiled my body so the Emperor could claim my power. When Emperor Sun Hai fell, I reclaimed some of my power, enough to call your spirit here. But now I am fading once more. Sun Li consumes my energy. Your former master has long desired power, to impose his will on the Empire. His plan took years to form, but the prize was too grand to let go to waste on his brother's madness. He consumes my essence to become a god, but he does not yet fully control his power. That is why I could bring you here, and why we can speak now. My strength wanes. We must act quickly. For you to fulfill your destiny, I must send you to Dirge now, while Sun Li struggles to control his newfound power. The glorious strategist knows patience. Li has planned this for 20 years. When Dirge fell, he rescued you only because he believed you were a tool he could use. You will learn this and more, but we must move quickly. When he discovers what I have done, he will try to seal this realm and prevent me from sending you to Dirge. My temple at Dirge is defiled. I do not have the power to restore you to life, but I can send your spirit to Dirge, so you may cleanse the taint corrupting my holy sanctum. Hurry! If you restore the fountains of Dirge, I can restore you to... Seek out Abbot Song. He will help you restore the fountain.
This cannot be. Is it really possible? I sense the mark of the water dragon upon you. You have returned.
I am the spirit of Abbot Song, slain many years ago by the glorious strategist. Before my death, I was the head of the Spirit Monk Order, your order.
Master Li? He is Sun Li, the traitor.
You are a spirit monk, born here in Dirge and cleansed in the sacred... I tried to save you from the slaughter, only to...
I can only imagine what lies and distortions he told you about Dirge, your heritage, and his own role in events here. But now, you deserve to hear the truth. 30 years ago, the long drought struck the land. For a decade, crops withered and died. Starving people across the Empire demanded that something be done. Despite his position, Emperor Sun Hai could not alter the natural order. He demanded that his brother, the glorious strategist, concoct a plan to rectify this insult. Through Sun Li's cunning, the armies of the Emperor laid siege to the gates of Dirge. They came to seize the Water Dragon's power and her life-giving waters. The soldiers of the Imperial Army swarmed over us, too many to count. My spirit monks fought bravely, but I knew the battle was lost. We were beaten. All around me, my fellow spirit monks were dying. I tried to hold the attackers at bay. Prince Qin attacked me, and then Master Li cut me down from behind. The Emperor ascended unopposed, but already Sun Li and Prince Qin plotted against him. The glorious strategist was not content to watch his brother come to power. Emperor Sun Hai, ruler of the Jade Empire, stepped beyond his station and slew the Water Dragon, claiming her power for his own. His brothers tried to strike him down, but they could not know he would be so strong. Infused with the Water Dragon's power, he was now unbelievably powerful. Sun Li escaped with his life, but he left his brother, Prince Qin, to suffer the Emperor's terrible vengeance. A spirit monk child still lived. He killed your guardian. Claiming his identity, no longer a servant of the Emperor, Li abandoned his fearsome armor to become the master you thought you knew. If you and the amulet were the key to defeating his brother, he might still claim that power. Li disappeared with you and the amulet, escaping the Emperor's retribution. With his newfound power, the Emperor, as a taunt to his traitorous brother, bound Qin's spirit to the armor Li had left behind. And Death's Hand was born.
You were the last of the spirit monks. Sun Li saw our attempt to save you as confirmation of your importance. He believed you were meant to restore what he helped steal.
He trained you to be an instrument of vengeance, an agent to succeed where he and Prince Qin had failed. But with your death, the Emperor is now invincible. Then the glorious strategist has won. You were the last of the spirit monks, but now you are just a ghost like the rest of us.
No one is left to oppose Sun Li. You spoke with the water dragon? Of course. Only she could guide your spirit to Dirge, while all others must wander the mortal world. I worried that our last hope had died with you, but now I see you have come to restore the fountains of Dirge. The first step in restoring the water dragon herself. As leader of the spirit monks in life, I am bound by honor and duty to aid you in this task. I swear, I will not abandon you until the fountains of Dirge are restored. I can guide you here in Dirge, this lost home of yours. I know the monastery well, and will do everything in my power to help you restore the fountains. The fountains were tainted with human blood, which shattered their seals. The blood that stained them is gone. Replacing the seals should restore them. You are probably right. You have nothing to fear here. Though many dangerous beings dwell in Dirge, these monks and soldiers cannot harm you. The monks and soldiers who fell during the battle are trapped here in Dirge. Li cut me down on the steps of the temple. My body fell and my spirit rose. Powerless, I fled toward the outer courtyard, while the battle still raged. I wanted to see if you had escaped. Instead, I saw Li take you. My spirit cannot leave Dirge. None of the spirits here can. My hope is that the restoration of the fountain will allow. There's no way. The guardian of this fountain is destroyed, and I weep for her. She was once one of our order, but lured by Li's promises of... This thing is the corrupted spirit of Xiang Wu. During the attack, she and... Long before the attack, Li sent spies to bribe some of our weaker men. After the battle, the Emperor executed Xiang Wu and the others. The binding is a sacred ritual of the spirit monks. We can draw on the power of the water dragon to bind a spirit to us. It is one of our tools. Even before Dirge was befouled, there were ghosts in the world. If we found one of these restless ghosts, we could bind it to us and bring it to Dirge. The binding is a great gift from the water dragon, if used properly. But a spirit can never escape such a binding. It feels an The spirit twists and corrupts, binding the living. The ability to bind spirits comes from the essence of the water dragon inside. But this is not the time for lessons or instruction. The Guardian is dead, but you... It worked! The fountain is restored, and the gates to the inner courtyard have opened.
The first fountain has been restored. You have done well.
Great mistress. It is heaven itself to see you again. I have been so lost without your wisdom.
I have left you without my guidance for far too long, Abbot Song. But I could not speak with you. My strength was consumed contacting the last of the Order. You are the last. There is no one else that can do what you are destined to do. I had to conserve and prepare. I did not know the exact day you would cross to this realm. I was able to guide you here because there was an instant between the Emperor's death and when Sun Li claimed my power. I regained some energy, but that moment has passed. Li is consuming my power, drawing it through the amulet he stole when he betrayed you. You must What you see is how you perceive abilities that are inherently yours as a spirit monk. Essence gems still serve you because the amulet was a pathway, not a source of... The amulet trains you to access what is already present, something Sun Li misunderstood. However, as a focus, it still allows him to take my power much faster. Let the wisdom of the Abbot guide you if you need aid. Restore the second fountain, and I will speak to you again.
I sense my former student refuses to rest easy. The time for subtlety is past. You are too valuable to abandon a second time. Come, we must return to Dirge.
fountain is here, but the seal is missing. This could only be possible if the guardian bound to this fountain has been destroyed. This is troubling. I feel a foul taint here. There are unnamed things barred from entering both the mortal world and the spirit realm. Such a creature would be drawn to the corruption of the fountain. It must have destroyed. The creature would...
I bring a message from my master. He will restore one fountain, but the guardian of the seal was weak. The seal for the second fountain, it's not so easily claimed. I am the beginning of suffering. It was I who seek me out, traverse the path of the demons, and
I agree. But there may be a way to yet overcome this demon. I know of a gem here in the monastery, a gem of great power. You can use it to help defeat this. The gem has been kept here in the monastery for many generations, guarded by powerful spells that keep... The demon seeks to lure us to its lair, but it may also be trying to lure us away from the gem. We must go through the opposite arch if you wish to claim the gem. You are the last spirit monk. The wards will not keep you from the gem. Battling through such creatures may be just as difficult as facing the demon.
King Tiger.
what's this? Another spirit drawn to this place? Another... For 20 years, I have sought to pass the wards protecting this gem. Its power. You are bold. Do you not know my power? I could... You bear the mark of the water dragon.
The same power that held the outer gate shut keeps these locked.
I know you. You were servants of the Water Dragon, who once ruled Dirge. But your mistress has no power here now. Dirge belongs to the master I serve. His strength grows. He feeds on the taint of this place, and when he is ready, he will unleash us on the mortal world. He has no name. He's a being from neither the mortal world nor the spirit realm. I do not fear you, for the power of my master flows through the earth, the heavens, the living. But do
Focus. You'll never win.
okay. Sata tawi ia kawana ia sunir ipotoki. Wanawa kuno sukut nia awafawa ia sutok.
In all my long years of study and all my life, I have never heard of a being of such malevolent evil as this. I knew spirits and demons would overrun Dirge after the Emperor defiled it. But the corruption is far greater than I ever feared. And worse is yet to come. The temple itself is the center of Dirge's corruption. The taint is at its strongest there. The Water Dragon has faith in you, and I see you have faith in yourself. We should return to the fountain by the courtyard. The second fountain is restored. The gates to the temple courtyard. It is difficult for her to make her presence felt. The power of the Water Dragon is divine. Any mortal touched the immortal purity of the Water Dragon was befouled by human blood. For a mortal, blood is life. The sacrifice of blood. The gates are open now. We can make our way through the temple court.
The second fountain is restored, and for this I thank you. But from this point on, Abbot Song cannot travel with you. He must lead his fellows from their cursed existence.
Great Mistress, I have tried to lead them, to free them, but they will not listen to me. They cannot even see me. Let me continue on and redeem myself for this failure.
You suffered doubt in defeat, but you are strengthened by the actions of this spirit monk. Go. Lead your fellows to victory and rest. Your path does not lie in the temple.
Yes, Great Mistress, it is all so clear now. I will do as you say, and the spirit monks shall avenge the great slaughter of 20 years ago.
Abbot Song has done all he can for us. For too long he has been apart from his brethren. Now he can finally join them, though their ultimate victory will be up to you. A great evil awaits, and only you have the power to defeat it. Destroy the creature corrupting my temple. Do this, and the restoration of Dirge will be complete. With Dirge restored, a great portion of my power will return. I will be able to grant rest to my loyal servants, and help you back to the land of the living. But beware. The true corruption of Dirge rests in the temple, where Emperor Sun Hai struck me down. That desecration drew terrible things to Dirge, beings not part of the natural order. An abomination has gorged itself for 2 decades on the pain and suffering released with my murder. 20 years growing strong, feasting on the death of a god. All creatures, all spirits, even the gods, have their place. But this nameless thing is not truly part of our existence. It is a manifestation of all that is wrong in our world. Sun Hai disrupted the natural order, and unknowingly gave birth to a mindless evil driven only by instinct and hunger. It feeds and it grows, and now you must destroy it. I cannot aid you in this battle. The very taint that feeds your enemy keeps me from entering. Destroy it. Cleanse my temple, and I will speak with you inside.
You cannot join this battle. Your destiny lies in the temple at the top of the stairs.
The taint is destroyed. My temple is cleansed. Dirge is restored. After 20 years, my spirit may once more return to my temple. Your loyalty is noble, your service appreciated. You show the humble traits of a true spirit monk. But there is still much to do. I can act now, but not for long. Sun Li will soon command all of my power. To complete my restoration, you must return to the mortal world. Find my body and destroy it. Sun Hai devoured my heart, but he needed time to siphon my power. He kept my body from dying, trapped between life and death, held like a trophy in his imperial palace. That was how he ended the drought. You must find my body and kill it, so that when you defeat your former master, my power is free to dissipate. Until then, I cannot be reborn. Be prepared. Sun Li will not fall as easily as his brother. The Emperor had to proceed slowly. Sun Li... He has grown so strong that he cannot be defeated while my body still lives. Not even by you. You must find my body in the palace. I have called your allies to Dirge. Not the spirit realm where we are now, but to the Dirge that exists in the mortal world. You will meet them there when you are restored. The maddened spirits that swarm this realm hunger for passage anywhere. I will not be able to stop them following you, but there is no other way. Remember, find my body in the palace and destroy it, or you will not be able to defeat Sun Li. Enter the portal. I return to you the life that was so wrongly taken.
All right, everyone calm down. We managed to lose them, but we'll have to stay out of sight for a while.
But what can we do now? The last hope for the Empire died in the palace.
I don't know. We'll think of something. For now, we have to make sure we survive.
Your situation.
All is not lost. Hear me.
Wages?
We must go to Dirge.
What? Why?
We must go to Dirge, quickly. There's no time to explain.
But the portal was not sealed quickly enough. Defeat the maddened creatures that have followed you, or your life will once again be undone. Seek your fellows. They know about your awakening and are on their way to the shelter of Dirge. Hurry.
Sair an ni kufunir, ak not near Sawir Pika. Toki year, Wosa ir Lucy.
Sleeping tiger.
You're here, alive. We thought you were dead, and then I had visions of the strangest things.
Dawnstar guided us to this place, but I expected a ghost, not flesh and blood.
Oh, you walk in the parks of many gods. I will build something extra large to explode with my surprise.
ونوير كوب ثائير ثانير أككون أسو سيير سكوت أثيثير نوني.
Such creatures are not accustomed to needing assistance or being called on to assist. Both circumstances would likely annoy.
As annoyances go, I think ours is more pressing. Or have you all forgotten the entire army of the Emperor?
Wo yoir apafwe ir sir sisitsu toir ok piir okir ikweir wo.
Your former master, my uncle, has taken the Jade Empire as his own. Emperor Sun Li has set the whole of his forces against us, and we are trapped here in Dirge. After you defeated my father, and Li struck you down, he claimed both your amulet and the heart of the water dragon and announced that his rule had begun. The Lotus Assassins were his almost immediately. Your amulet must have allowed him to quickly do what it took my father. We had no choice but to flee. In the days after, the new Emperor did not seem overly concerned with capturing us, and we did not know where to go. That's why we came here. Dawnstar's vision seemed impossible, but any hope was better than none.
Unfortunately, Emperor Sun Li sensed your stirrings in the spirit realm as well, and now we are trapped. Only one path is passable by foot, and that is the route they are coming up. We cannot sneak past such a horde.
My marvelous dragonfly will not survive the passage either. The winds force a certain path, and the armies... But that is our luck, as well as our sorrow. Their inferior flyers can barely stay aloft in such currents. They will not overrun us from the air.
We have a little time. They are still at the base of the mountain. I'd say the main force won't be here until tomorrow.
We will start securing the temple. The great gates of this place will grant us some valuable time. At least they will not take us by surprise.
Fortifications. Perhaps I will remove some of the ordnance from the marvelous dragonfly. Properly applied, it may prove... Come, whirlwind, I need...
That's the black whirlwind. And as long as it makes the coming fight more interesting...
That is all we can do for now. Tomorrow will decide our fate.
Oh, we should all get some rest.
You have done well to restore the Fountains of Dirge, but they cannot shield you fully. Not with the power I now control. This is nothing more than a dream, my pupil. I can do nothing here, but I can influence things. Do you remember your fellow students? They certainly remember you. They remember how you left them to die. They died so there would be nothing holding you back. Their deaths ensured that you were properly motivated. Without you...
Sleeping time.
It wasn't you.
Now I see. It wasn't your fault.
Impressive. But this was only a dream. You will not be so fortunate tomorrow.
You're awake! It sounds like the army is on the move. They're on their way up the mountain. Sky left a few hours ago. He said he was going to see how far up the mountain they had come. We haven't heard from him since, and I'm worried.
Look, he's back!
Well, that's convenient for my nerves.
Sorry for being late. I went down the mountain to scout them out. I figured I could get a good estimate of how many were coming. There are Lotus assassins by the score, and golems too. You didn't bury them all. They have a lot more. Imperial Army flyers in the distance, too.
Bad, bad, very bad. What are we going to do?
Yes, we must. The golems are not just the ones you saw before. Bigger ones, giants, siege golem.
It would be bad if they reached us. The casks I took off the Dragonfly would make short work of the bridge, though. A little fire, and...
You will need someone to keep any advanced Lotus assassins away from you. I will accompany you.
No, it's too dangerous for just one person.
Of course. Dawnstar, a chance to prove your worth to me.
Yes, Princess.
But what about the rest of us? Why just send them? Why are we sitting here holding our... Oh, I get it. They're coming...
Who? The Lotus assassins? But they'd have to fly to get past...
Hundreds may die in crashes, but a few will get through. Do you really think death... My wounds will make me a burden if I stay at your side. I will keep guard over the temple itself. Groups landing there should be small enough for me to handle. Kang, old friend, I'd like to borrow a few of your marvelously explosive casks. I have something special in mind.
What? Yes, whatever you want. I have enough on my mind. During the night, I made some, reinforcements to the marvelous dragonfly. I don't sleep much, you see. Anyway, I doubt we could escape, but we can make a dent.
A short run in the flyer to take the brunt of their advance. It might be a worthwhile mission, or it might be suicide.
Well, what isn't these days? It's not necessary. I leave the decision to our illustrious leader.
Are you sure I shouldn't just charge the main gate? They wouldn't be expecting that.
Unexpected acts are not always...
You have a narrow understanding of success. My fill? I have been sated from wine.
It looks like we won't have long to wait. Kang better keep his mind on his task at the bridge, or this will be a short last stand.
Wait. I sense something.
Time is better spent doing than talking.
You didn't see? One of the spirit monks was right there. He stayed behind to tell me that there were hidden treasures still left in Dirge.
I saw nothing. Are you sure you didn't hit your head when you...
Make light of it if you want, but he said that we should... The magic that restored the temple also destroyed spells that cloaked chests hidden in the ruins. The monks used these chests to hide treasures, including... They didn't want them to fall into the Emperor's hands. He said that one was nearby.
I have to wedge the casks of dragon powder under the bridge. The Lotus assassins are sure to come up that pass any minute. Keep them from this end of the bridge. Here they come! Hold them off! I only need a minute!
Try not to break a nail, Princess.
Nuts and bolts! One of the fuses came loose. I need another minute. Or two.
Hurry it up, Kang!
You are no match for me!
It's done! Get away before it explodes! The fuse is a short one! fires don't stop at bridges. Our friends at the temple may have only gained a few minutes.
Damn it, they've given us a few minutes already. Dawnstar and the Princess did their job too well. That's better.
Just shut up and get ready.
Now that's a big one. Finally, a worthy fight. I'll destroy you all!
I think we should go back to the temple. And quickly, before those flyers drop more Lotus assassins.
More is good. Let them come.
But we'd be safer in the temple.
We're safer if I destroy the enemies they send. I prefer an active defense. That racket is distracting me from the cries of my enemies. Sky better have a good reason for ringing that bell. I have let no one pass. Not with all their parts, at least. You go. I'm having too much fun here. Come to my axes, all of you.
Good, you are here. The trap is set, the signal's sent. It's all up to you now. No, this is something I couldn't tell you about. Please, give me a chance to explain. You'll like what I have to say, I hope. I was approached, once or twice. The Lotus Assassins offered much, even the chance of returning my daughter. But I assure you, I did not plan to betray you. You showed me that the world, my life, is not as pointless as I once thought. My daughter is long dead. Their offer only shows how desperate you have made them. I couldn't take the chance that someone else in the group had been approached. They might tell Death's Hand the plan was discovered. This is a chance to isolate the leader of the troops. Death's Hand thinks that he and a group of assassins will enter the temple unopposed. But I have a surprise. I set traps. Remember how I asked Kang for some of his explosive casks? The assassins will be destroyed, and Death's Hand will be yours alone. He's an arrogant one. I doubt he'd consider the possibility that my loyalty to you would be stronger than my fear of him. The bell was the signal. He'll be here. Thank you for this opportunity, by the way. I can never face Death's Hand myself, but I want to make him pay for thinking I would be so weak. Use my daughter against me, will he? Make him hurt.
Very good, Sky. You have proven a useful tool.
Guess again, you slab of rot. That should soften him up. I may not be able to fight him while I'm wounded, but at least I did this. I'll go warn the rest.
You have a better grip on your fellows than my master thought. The plight of a dead child is difficult motivation to resist. Fear is all that is needed for the masses. That is why I exist. I am the will of the Emperor. I am Death's Hand. Sun Li commands that you die. I must obey. The will of the Master guides me. The strength of the dragon empowers me. I cannot be defeated. I must obey. You know nothing about me, about what I endure. Your fists will not defeat me, not while I must obey.
Leaping time! Focus.
You refuse to see it, don't you? You must know what Death's Hand is by now, but what he is defies you, defies your skill. He is more than Sun Qin ever was. Sun Hai linked him to the stolen power of the Water Dragon, and bound him to my armor to taunt me. An unrelenting, unbeatable force that wore the face of my betrayal. Now he is mine. Have my words so injured you in the past? There was no malice in my use of your talents. You were merely a tool, your destiny a convenient path to power. I had no choice. My brother had no restraint. A world under his heel would be chaotic and violent. I will bring order. I will ensure that every... You claim intimate knowledge of me. I should have suspected that a journey through death would reveal many secrets, but your understanding is flawed. I am not here out of revenge. Sorrow at their deaths did not bring me here, but rather anger at my brother for destroying my possessions in so petty a manner. In the end, it changes nothing. I intend to make the Empire a better place. As a god, it will be a simple matter. Arise, Death's Hand! You are bound to this power, and you will not stop until this fool is dead. You have learned much about your heritage as a spirit monk, but you missed the most important lesson. They are all dead. Their skill did not save them. Do you intend to rescue Death's Hand? Perhaps you think you can appeal to his conscience, to the remnants of kin that swim in that helmet. Will you? Even if you could, I believe you would find it difficult to release so valuable a tool. Come then. Pit your will against... Enough! You have cut the strings to my puppet, but you will know defeat soon enough. I grow closer to the heavens by the minute. Take this corpse. See if you can throw away such a useful tool. I will face you at the height of my power, in the heart of my empire. Your master awaits you, child.
Please, let me rest. Let my spirit finally have some peace. I believed the words of my brother, thinking him wise beyond my understanding. Had I known what would happen, I would have fought to stop them. Your master is diminished with my loss, even if he does not admit it. Thank you, Spirit Monk, for letting me rest.
Nice. I managed to get the way of the open path, which is what I was hoping for. So I can play for a little bit longer. Maybe we'll get through the whole game tonight. I'm not sure. We'll try.
We are victorious, but how long will this peace last?
The day already drags like an overloaded ox. Our enemies should be more efficient.
I do not shy from meaningful combat, but eliminating your boredom is not a worthwhile cause to fight for.
If there's no wine, there should be fighting. That's the way of things for a warrior.
I agree. While the victory was ours, another battle looms. The enemy is no doubt waiting for us to make a move.
A good idea. I will ferry whom I can for an initial assault. Give me a few moments. We will leave it.
We are a long way from the farm. Your master is a formidable opponent. I will help you carry that weight. I will stand by you. Once the corruption is excised, the Jade Empire will be a blank slate, my friend.
So many changes. The Jade Empire is not the place I once thought it was. I know, and perhaps the greatest and hardest of those is yet to come. So much is on your shoulders. I do not envy you, but I will be with you, my friend. We will make sure the Empire does not fall to the desires of a corrupted few. I know everything will be
I have seen everything that I believe in torn apart, one after another. Hopefully it is all over soon. The sins of my family must be dealt with. Only then can the Empire regain the glory. There will be more. Don't let the weight of your choices cloud your vision. I will be there watching what you do. I trust that you will make the right choices for the Empire and its people. I won't let either be abused again. I will...
Hello again. Do you want to talk? I'm better now, thanks to you. You put the other back down in a place where he can't hurt me anymore. You've done as much for me as the Guardian, and I'll never forget it, no matter what. If things here, if they turn out well, I hope someday when I'm older, we could meet and be friends again. I know that to stand by you, it won't be me. It'll be the Guardian, but my hopes go with him. This place is old. So old. There are voices in the stones. Each one trying to command the others. But none of them listen. It's like they can't listen. They just can't. Their own voices is all they're left with. So long. Only hearing the sound of your own voice. I don't know. They never say, they just shout.
Lo yoir apafwe ir sir sisitsu toir ok pir okir ifwir wo. Kup thir son puno su uku ir sir sisitsu toir ok. Kukawuk takti yir. Wo panir nis acho ikakir wo ifuro ukfui.
I tell you, I begin to miss the melodious voice of my... I look forward to the day when we can return to our simpler lives. Oh, it will be easy for me. I just cock an ear to the wind and listen. Eventually the shouts of my wife will make their way to me. I hope everyone has so clear a path.
The boredom is always greatest before the storm. Could we poke a stick in the eye of this little... I always have my fists, so I'm always ready. If I lose those, I'll have bigger problems than missing a fight. Actually, better safe than sorry. Kang, make me a wine bowl I can hold with...
Yours or someone else's?
Ha ha! Now that's the kind of idea I can get behind.
Hello. I suppose the marvelous dragonfly is ready. We don't have to worry about landing too many more times. Just make sure you are done talking to everyone. I lost the interior baffling, so you won't be able to hear a... Oh, I think they know you are ready. Every eye is on you, across the whole... We'll have to see if you are worthy of that gaze, All right.
Well, here we are. I'd hoped I wouldn't have to use this entrance again. I doubt this visit will be any less violent than the last.
Ha! You thought that the last visit was easy. This should be more fun than even I could have hoped for.
Yeah, I'm staying here. For safety.
A startling revelation from Kang.
I expect there will already be enough chaos to go around without your talents. Trust her voice.
Trust what you see. Voices can come from anywhere.
Whatever we are doing, we have to do it.
This is going to be a...
You have come. Destiny set this moment in motion, but from here, your choices are your own to make. Your master awaits you, but he is not yet aware You have time to alter things to your favor. You have time to set us all on the path to rebirth. Learn what has come before, and you will understand what must be done now. Follow into the depths and see what was done in search of my power.
Spirits know many things, but how to assault a fortress does not appear to be one of them. Follow her, and take someone with you, but whoever you leave behind should take another route. That way they don't get behind you and we'll all get equal fighting.
You don't know the palace. You will wander aimlessly.
I always wander aimlessly, and I always find my way. Besides, we've been here before.
We'll be lucky to see him again.
You're lucky to see me now, Princess. I'm not known for leaving my company alive.
The tombs of the greatest emperors. Here the empire was built, and here the heart of it is laid to rest. Now that heart is torn out, like another to come. It was gutted to allow the flow, to guide the water that pours from a crime against the heavens and the order of all things.
Such disrespect. I never imagined my father would allow this to happen.
What hope is there for the future when the past is cast so roughly aside? Emperor Sun would not accept that his empire had to fade so that something new would bloom. He declared war as if the drought was an advancing army. He and the glorious strategist focused on me, the Water Dragon. I symbolized the fading they wanted to avoid and the regrowth they desperately needed. I became the answer to everything. Press further, and you will see the source of the lush new empire under the brothers' sun. You must see it with your own eyes to comprehend what they have done.
What is this horror? I pray my eyes deceive me. Such a brutal display. Now I truly know the depths to which my father went.
Behold, words would not have sufficed. You had to see with your own eyes to truly know my fate. This cannot continue. Fight them. Show them that such things will not go unpunished.
Sleeping tiger. Storm dragon. Sleeping tiger. Die. Storm dragon. Lightning Drag. Leaping Cloud.
This is what he has done. This is what your Master Li allowed. For 20 years, my body has bled, separate from the spirit, feeding the Empire and the Emperor. It is an agony that you cannot fathom. To have fallen so far into the hands of men, rebirth is impossible while this continues.
No!
By all the heavens.
Forgive us, great dragon. Our mortal kin are ignorant, foolish, unkind. These crimes will not go unanswered.
I have never seen such a crime against the proper order of things.
Every freedom I cherish is violated by this.
You small creatures. You heard the sounds of battle, but are you truly prepared? What will become of your world if my kind fall to the same evils that plague you? Your Master Li must be stopped. The Empire must find balance without the flow of heart water he has unleashed. The reign of Emperor Sun saw my abuse, but Sun Li the Glorious... It was never his intent to let Brother Hai rule. Had his plan initially succeeded, your master would be Emperor, and you...
I feel as though this could absolve my father of blame, but seeing what was done here...
You are a spirit monk, charged with guarding the order of things. You were not born to this role, but as... I cannot be healed. My body has been cut open, my heart removed. I should rejoin the Great Wheel, but I am defiled and cannot rest. Rebirth can only come when my essence is free. To defeat your master, you must stop the power he draws from me. Soon he will be too strong, even for you. Your master abuses the amulet he took from you. His brother did not have that luxury, so he needed to draw my essence slowly. Your master does not have to be so cautious. He partakes of energy that mortals were never meant to hold. He laughs. You must destroy the source of that power. You must destroy my...
To what end? Look what has...
It is tempting, I know, but care must be taken. Even the strong...
I do not think the mind of a mortal was meant to hold.
Beware what you say, for you are still mortal and
There is no other decision to make.
A good step.
There was no other reason.
Then let it be so. Take hold of a blade, spirit monk, and let it strike true. Destroy the Great Wheel must turn.
Now we must go to the throne. I will live to be as old as the Empire itself, and I will never be...
I will treasure this moment for as long as I live.
This was nearly overwhelming.
Yes, your master. He may...
We have to try. I can't...
We will try. There is...
There are others here who may wish to express a preference.
It has to be done. We need...
Ah, there you are. I knew you would come, and I have grown very good at waiting. You are very different from the student I once taught. Death changed you, I imagine. I apologize for that indignity, but it was necessary. It was also meant to be the end of you, but you surprised me again. I should have studied your people before wiping them out. Even so, I did my best. I made you strong enough to achieve your destiny, but with a weakness I could exploit. I thought I anticipated everything, but you proved me wrong. Once more you try to restore me. My lost family would... Tell me, what use are heirs to a god? I will set the Empire on... I will undo the damage of his ignorance, force the dead to their rest, and keep the waters flowing. My empire will be ordered, obedient, and not... And you are all that stands between me and the new peace. My brother summoned underlings to defeat you.
Be careful. He still has great power to draw.
An impressive display. Your star shines bright, but it is still trapped within a mortal body. Perhaps a more direct application of my power will show you what you are up against. And just how restrictive your shell truly is. Yes, this will amuse me. Worse than actually dying. Seeing death come and being unable to stop it. Physical barriers are no match for those we place in our own minds. My power has encased you in doubt, held you with the weight of your burden. You and your followers are playthings. The rest are held just as you are. You are each too weak to match my power.
What the hell is going on?
Yes. Well said.
Storm Drive! Leaping Tiger! I am a master!
Amusing but pointless. My talons are deep within you. More fools leap to your defense, but no matter. The weight of my power will crush you soon enough.
I am with you. We haven't come this far to fail now.
We cannot let this stand, not when so much is at stake.
I stand with you. We will not fall just yet.
Storm Drive! Leaping Tiger!
Your efforts are meaningless. Do you think to counter my influence by yourself? A god holds you. Nothing in the mortal realm can help you. Nothing.
I have moved with you, hidden, trying to keep focus. I give you all that I am, all that I was. Restore what has been corrupted.
Once again, I misunderstand. The raw energy, you are far too resistant to it. The loyalty you inspire is also tiresome, but I respect it. You have truly become a spirit monk. In another time, I would be proud of your ability. I am not satisfied with helping others surpass me. I quickly tired of elevating my brother. I see now that the water dragon's power is the prize, not the means to victory. No matter what I expend, while you live, you will resist. That is your... It is the celestial bureaucracy, attempting to restore balance. We must bring... No great waves of energy, no demons from the walls. Skill... I expect you have corrected the flaw in your style. No matter. Beyond the basics...
Leaping Tiger. Storm Dragon. Focus. Leaping Tiger. Leaping Tiger. Storm Dragon. Leaping Tiger. I am a master. Storm Dragon. Focus. Leaping Tiger. Storm Dragon. 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 Never Leaping Tiger. Leaping Tiger. Storm Dragon. I need... Leaping Tiger.
Fucking hell, I thought he was going to beat me then. This fucking game. Jesus. That was rough.
Surprise me yet again. I'm a better teacher than I thought.
Okay, so that's the end of the stream. That's the end of Jade Empire. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I suppose we can do a little talk through on the old scroll here. The defeat of Sun Li signaled a new beginning for the Jade Empire and a personal awakening at Dawnstar. Despite the loss of her master, she thought she knew. With the restoration of the natural order, the Empire seemed alive with possibility. She had seen the heart of the land in turmoil, so she retraced her steps, replacing her memories of destruction with sights of renewal. Soon she found herself back in the ruin of Two Rivers. It was painful, but she took comfort in knowing that the fish were abundant and the land remained fertile. Eventually new settlers would come. She replanted her garden, a flower for each of her lost friends, and set out across the Empire once more. It looks like we're going to get a little story for each character, so let's do that. Silk Fox. Though the credibility of her family was understandably marred by the actions of her father and uncle, Princess Sun Li emerged from the incident with a newfound credibility that easily secured her claim to the throne. This was thanks in no small part to keeping Radiant Gen Z very close at hand and making sure the people knew that she had her full support throughout the ordeal. Empress Sun Lian ruled over the new golden age of the Jade Empire that seemed like it would never end. Sky. Drastic shifts in power always create political and economic turbulence. In the years following the defeat of Empress Sun Li, however, things were remarkably calm, with food supplies reaching the poor and imperial control of areas abandoned near lawlessness quickly restored. Those who were there credit the smooth transition to the aid of a group called the Guild, working under some mysterious imperial sanction. The Guild's agents moved supplies quickly to those who needed them. Most helped the Imperial Army pinpoint the camps of bandit leaders and others who threatened Imperial control. While the Guild faded from sight as peace was restored, stories persisted. Most stories recounted the exploits of this mysterious organization's dashing new leader, Sky. His ready smile, endless energy, and kindness quickly made him a legend among the common people. Henpecked Ho. Henpecked Ho's wife finally tracked him down and brought him back home to settle back into the simple bunmaster's life. A few years later, he became a father for the first time. Though having septuplets at his age was not unheard of, having 7 daughters at once was a bit peculiar. Shortly thereafter, Hu became deathly ill. After accidentally eating a bun he intended to give to his wife. Hu's wife invited her entire family to live with them, and while he was bedridden, Hu recovered more quickly than expected, but word of his poisonous bun made sure that his career as a bunmaster was over. Instead, he became a delivery man, delivering packages throughout the Empire. He has yet to return from his first delivery. Wildflower. The will of the heavens was fulfilled, the heart of the water dragon was restored, and her soul reborn. Balance returned to the heavens, and the Jade Empire endured. His duty discharged, Chai Ka, the Heavenly Gate Guardian, returned to his heaven once more. In honor of her service to the heavens, the girl, Wildflower, who became Chai Ka, had raised to service his anchor, was granted the most precious gift of all, life. She was given a chance to live a new life, according to her own will. Kang. After Sun Li's defeat, Kang the Mad enjoyed actual public appreciation for his devices. It was brief, however, and as the Empire returned to peace, his machines once more became the greatest identifiable threat to the common good. His flares grew faster and more durable, the driving force of an angry mob hurling ever larger stones. When last seen, Kang was boarding an alarmingly bare-bones device he dubbed the Celestial Rocket Chair. While it allowed him to evade his latest pursuers, the launch also left a crater that suggested the escape was more permanent than he might have planned. Despite this, on each anniversary of their victory, Radiant Gen Z would find a fantastic new machine on her doorstep, seemingly appearing out of nowhere. Black Whirlwind. The Black Whirlwind accepted a job hunting demons for the celestial bureaucracy, but then but the ensuring red tape frustrated him so much that he gave up and made for the mysterious East. Shortly thereafter, the Empire received a great influx of outlanders, many of whom were missing limbs and other body parts. He returned to the Jade Empire several years later, but this time he came from the west. He couldn't explain how he did it, but he was the only person, unsurprised, to arrive back where he started, expressing a newfound hatred of people who couldn't make a decent bowl of wine. The Black Whirlwind vowed never again to leave the Jade Empire. A week later, he got bored and headed off to the north. Sir Roderick Ponce von Fontelbottom, the magnificent bastard that left the Jade Empire a broken man. His skills had failed him at the moment of greatest import, and he found it difficult to stomach his defeat. Despite his grand capacity, surely he had not lost as badly as he thought. Surely there was some explanation. Surely he still had something to teach this barbaric land. After much soul-searching, he traded his last pair of pantaloons for a passage to the prosperous East, and he began the long journey home. It is said that eventually he discovered the Fountain of Couth, and is now virtually unflappable. That, or he was accidentally killed by the Black Whirlwind. It's hard to say. People seem to lose interest. As for Percival, he tired of being called Shirley and returned to his village. Okay. And that is Jade Empire and all the final stories of whatever that ending is considered to be. I hope you enjoyed watching. I will be back tomorrow, maybe the next day, not sure, with a new game to play, and it won't be Jade Empire. I'm not sure what it will be yet, but yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Like, comment and subscribe. Thank you.